In 2013, my husband and I decided to sell our house, our car, and all of our possessions. We sold up everything we had, purchased a boat, and decided to sail around the world. So that was 3 years ago now, and so far we've gone 18,500 miles. We circumnavigated the whole Mediterranean. We crossed the Atlantic. It took us 18 days. We then sailed from the bottom of the Caribbean all the way up to Florida, then on up to South Carolina, where we are right now in Charleston. And in that time, the lead up to getting the boat, getting on the boat, sailing around, I wrote a weekly journal, blog about how I felt, where we went, what we did. I wrote about all sorts of stuff, and while I was writing it, people wrote to me all the time saying, "You should write a book." And I was like, well, I think I have to experience the journey before I have a book. And while I was writing, I never thought that it would really come to a book, but it has. So here it is. Luckily, my stepmother helped me put this together. She's an editor, and she helped me edit it. So what she did was she took all of my blog articles about our journey and some of the travel reviews, some of the destination descriptions, everything that kind of like fit together in a chronological order. She helped me put it together into this book. So I finally just got it today, and here it is. Kind of exciting. Got the little back here with me, Simon, and Sienna. So what's the book about? Well, if you've read any of my journey articles on the website, they would be in here. So if you read a journey article or two and you liked it, then you definitely like the book, because that's what the bulk of this is. We've worked hard to interweave how the journey went, how I felt with places that we visited and friends we met. So I feel like it's kind of like it is a bit of a travel guide, but it's also a lot about what it felt like to change from the lifestyle of, working at an office every day to going to live on a sailboat full time with at the time, 3.5-year-olds. So it was just my husband, my daughter, and I, and we had various crew members, family members join us. But the book, I think, I read it, and at first I thought, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's a book. But I think it does flow really well. I think it's got lots of interesting information, and so I think it would be great for anybody that does want to sail around. I think it would be also good for people that like to travel. And I do feel like there are inspirational parts in there, because, living on a sailboat, despite what people might think, it is so, so hard. We have really difficult days, and so it can be very difficult. So the book talks about the hard parts, but it also talks about the good parts. So I hope it's a really good kind of representation as to what it is like for a live-aboard, a full-time live-aboard sailing cruiser. And if sailing interests you or changing your lifestyle interests you, then get the book.